Many players play randomly. They don't realize how well they can play by changing the sensitivity. If people know about the sensitivity, then only copy the sensitivity of YouTuber. Due to YouTubers can play properly, but followers cannot play properly. That's why today I have brought how to make your own sensitivity. So, let's get started. Before starting the video, I want to say something. If you are a non-gyroscope player, 1 and 2 are for you. If you are a gyroscope player, all of them are for you. First go to setting, then go to sensitivity. Under the general, first setting is overall sensitivity. Choose custom from these. Choose fixed speed on turning. Now go to the camera. This setting only works during camera rotation control sensitivity, while not in combat. You can copy both of sensitivity from me. Now go to the standard view. When you set standard view to 1, you can't move the screen. When you set standard view to 300, you can move the screen freely and faster. To fix this sensitivity, you have to tracking the moving object by your crosshair. Always try crosshair will be track the head. While tracking the head, if your crosshair is behind the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to increase on the current sensitivity by 5. If your crosshair is in front of the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to decrease on the current sensitivity by -5. Now go to the shoulder aim view. It's only work on shotguns. When you set shoulder aim view to 1, you can't move the screen just like before. When you set shoulder aim view to 300, you can move the screen freely and faster just like flash. If your crosshair is behind the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to increase on the current sensitivity by +5. If your crosshair is in front of the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to decrease on the current sensitivity by -5, just like before. And don't forget on the scope of shotgun, it's only work when you on the shotgun scope. Now go to red dot. When you set red dot to 1, you can't move the screen when you are on the scope button. When you set red dot to 300, you can move the screen freely and faster. To fix this sensitivity, just like I said before, if your crosshair is behind the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to increase on the current sensitivity by +5. If your crosshair is in front of the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to decrease on the current sensitivity by -5. You have to practice with rest of the scopes. Just keep doing it until it gets better. Before go to the firing setting, this setting is most important for non-gyroscope players during fight or close range fight for gyroscope players. When you set standard view to 1, when fired your hip fire will look something like this, or you can't move the screen during firing.
Reloading as fast as I can.
When you set standard view to 300, you can move the screen freely and faster during firing. Non-gyro player during fight, to control recoil, they drag the fire button with their thumb.
Reloading as fast as I can. Wait a sec.
While firing the head, if your crosshair is behind the aim, then to make up the difference, you have to increase on the current sensitivity by +5. If your crosshair is in front of the aim during firing, then to make up the difference, you have to decrease on the current sensitivity by -5.
Refilling.
If your firing looks like this during drag firing, if your aim is going upward, then do +10 on your current sensitivity until it's fixed. And if your aim goes downward while drag firing, then do -10 until it's fixed. When the standard aim view comes, then you have to practice with the shotgun, just like I guide you before by FOR recoil, +10 -10 method for tracking, +5 -5 method. Do until it's fixed. To more accurate your aim, you can add +1 or +2 and -1 or -2. It will depending on your current sensitivity. You have to practice with rest of the scopes, and that's how you can make your own sensitivity. Now go to the gyroscope sensitivity. There are two types of settings for the gyroscope. On when ADS and always on. When you shift your gyroscope to on when ADS. When you on ADS and try to shake the phone, then it's work properly. But when you're not on the ADS button and try to shake your phone, it can't work. That's why standard view is not for you. When you shift your gyroscope to always on, then all of them for you. And when you try to shake your phone, then standard view is going to work properly. To fix the problem, you have to track objects only by gyroscope, not by thumb. If your crosshair is behind the aim, then you have to increase your current sensitivity by +5. If your crosshair is in front the aim, then you have to decrease your current sensitivity by -5. When the shoulder aim view comes, you have to practice with shotgun. Have to do the same thing with this. You have to do this with all scopes. If you do not adjust this sensitivity, it will become very difficult for you to track the enemy. This is a very important. Many players think that by changing the sensitivity, the headshot will improve, and they will become pro in a day. If you really want to be a pro, then you have to do perfect practice, along with perfect sensitivity, and experience is also important. If your spray goes up like this, then increase your current gyro sensitivity by +10 until the spray goes straight. If it goes down, then -10. Fix it with the gyroscope milk. Do not touch the screen with your finger. You have to fix this with all scopes. If you want, you can try my sensitivity. If it is too much, then do -5 in all the sensitivities, and if it is less, then +5.
Magazine.
Now go to the free view sensitivity. It allows you to rotate the camera without changing the direction of the character during running and standing. You can set it to 200 to 250. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe. I'll meet you in the next video.